Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. Something a little bit different this week and maybe something a little shorter. Haven't put too much out on YouTube lately. Just been very busy doing other things. And but sometimes opportunities present themselves. So I'm at a place called Tetney Marshes up near Cleethorpes. I'm hoping you can hear me because it's very windy and it's very bright. And I wish I'd have brought my cap out with me. Never mind. So I'm on a bit of a works trip, but just finished for the day, and I thought I'd come along the coast a little bit just to see what I could find. So looked on the map, came down to these marshes, and yeah, well, so surprise, surprise. I'm looking out across the Humber here to what I think is Spurn Head. I can see the lighthouse, but in between here and Spurn Head, just out to sea here, is what I think are two defences, really. Don't know when they were built. They look old enough to be Napoleonic, but I'm guessing they're more Second World War. Anyway, came out with the 70 to 350mm lens just to see what shots I can find. Let's have a go, shall we? Well, on this camera, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to see anything in the distance there. It's quite a barren open space of sand, but there's a few yachts just moored up or beached, and then out beyond that are these fortifications, some large shipping going in and out of the Humber and Spurn Head beyond, and of course some large windmills, a wind farm out to sea in the distance. But with the cloud above, I think this is going to make quite a nice photograph. So I started by just looking at the yachts that were beached. I thought they made really nice compositions with the bands of sand and water going across the shot and the masts going vertical. And then of course all you have to do is put them on a third of the photograph and it works. Also the red colour of a couple of these yachts were really nice. So I've played on that a little with this one. I've edited the shot so it's almost all black and white, and I've just left the red colours there. And what I've also done is taken the blue in the sky and taken the exposure of that down, which makes those wind turbines stand out against the sky. But you have to be careful, you have to be careful about your composition. If I show you a cropped in version of this shot, you can see that I've managed to get the mast of the yacht going between some of the turbines. And I also, on some of the other shots, I'll show you how to time the shutter speed to get the turbine blades in a pleasing position. You can also see there's a little bit of red left in the sand, but I think that adds to the photograph. So yeah, turning the other way, I was looking directly into the sun, and you can see what a huge difference that makes. And there were some more wind turbines there, so I tried to compose these, and this is where I really had to take a few shots to get the blades in the correct orientation. But quite a blown out sky, so I decided to use that contrast and try some black and white images. Now the marshes themselves looked quite nice, but I did struggle with the composition a little bit. As you can see, I tried to use some foreground interest and use maybe the posts and the water to lead you towards the turbines in the background. Of course the sky looks really nice. I think I prefer this one. All I've done is crop the shot in a little, isolated these 5 turbines. I think they look better as a small group. Definitely works with the closer one looking larger just to the right of the shot. And the posts that are in the water do help lead your eye into the shot. Anyway, looking the other way, let's have a look at these forts. So there's two that I could see anyway, sat in the Humber, both I think on sandbanks. The closest one is Hale Sands Fort. I believe the second one is Bull Fort. Do leave a comment below if you know more information about them. All I know is they were built in the First World War, but weren't finished till 1919, so were recommissioned in the Second World War, and having such a strategic position were attacked quite a few times. Now, I really like these colour shots, especially because of the graffiti on the side of this one. Makes a really nice shot. Difficult to get everything in focus, obviously, with Spurn head behind being so far away, but really pleased with this shot. But as before, I thought with the wind turbines in the back that this would make a really nice black and white image. So again, what I've done here is turned it into black and white in the editing software. I've taken the blues down, darkened them. I've pushed the yellows up, so that's made those highlights in the middle where the sand is. And that's about it really. This is probably my favourite shot of the fort. With the turbines in the background, it sort of lends itself to this letterbox shot. And so does the sand in the foreground. Again, I've tried to get as much detail of the fort itself. And the composition works well. Just come along the beach a little bit. Just looking along the coast, and there's some I don't know if they were the ends of some groins or what, but there's a couple of marker posts out there which make quite a nice subject. I'm just waiting around this cloud coming and going, so it's moving across the sand. I'm waiting so there's some just nice light. I don't know what that nice light is, but I'll know it when I see it. Well, patches of light appeared on the sand, leaving sometimes the markers in silhouette and sometimes lit up. But what I've tried here is a really high key shot. So regardless of the settings that I'm showing you, when I edited this, I pushed the exposure up. And I've actually taken some of the saturation out of the image, apart from the red on the top of the marker. Same with this one, really like this composition. The smaller marker almost in the centre and the other one to the left. The grasses sort of lead you in nicely. And again, you've got those bands of sand and sea with the verticals. Really works well. Well, as I said, just a very short video this week. Hope you enjoyed the images. And now it's off to find something to eat and then travel home. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Cheerio.